to the 15th episode of Hot 5 and 5. I'll be your guest host of the week, Sarah. Hot 5 and 5 is the best source for the 5 latest and greatest gaming stories of the week in 5 minutes or less. Without further ado, let's get right into it. One of the biggest titles of 2016 is set to release on the 21st of October, but Early Access has already hit the servers. Origin Access, a $5 monthly subscription, gives you access to the whole campaign, multiplayer, and all. All stats and such get transferred over if you decide to purchase the game. Unlike the beta, Early Access unlocks all the maps and game modes. You can go through Operations, Conquest, Rush, Domination, and soon to be up, War Pigeons. All of the game modes cycle through World War I styled maps, with realistic trench warfare, armored trains, airships, and let's not forget about the Grace voice active responses to simulate siege, death, and war all together. Many maps, ranging from Europe all the way to the Middle East, all replicate realistic battle scenes from World War I. All maps are game mode specific, taking us through defending points, going through sieges, and capturing points for your relative country. If you're interested in purchasing the game, you can do so from your Origin client or on the official website down in the description below. Square Enix has revealed the latest expansion for their hit MMO, Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. The expansion will bring new job classes and zones. As a hint to the expansion's new job classes, the game's director, Naoki Yoshida, pointed to his Scarlet Witch shirt. This hint is reminiscent of the Red Lady from the expansion's trailer. This has made fans speculate either a Red Mage or Dancer class will be brought to the game. Square also announced Update 4.0, bringing a new updated battle system, regrouping and recategorizing skills so they're categorized as roles rather than jobs, an additional 10 levels bringing the level cap from 60 to 70, primals, item inventory expansion, and a new residential area bringing the total to 4 that will affect the game's story. Square also revealed that they will be dropping PlayStation 3 support for the title when the new expansion releases in the early summer of 2017. However, before the expansion's release, there are to be a multitude of patches for the game. The era of virtual reality is at hand, and Sony's PlayStation VR is taking the lead over the Oculus Rift and HTC Vive. While the exact figures for the hardware sales have yet to be released, Jim Ryan, Sony's president and chief executive, made a claim to CNBC that they would need to ramp up production because the PlayStation VR launch should sell many hundreds of thousands of units. Compared to the HTC Vive's roughly 100,000 as of July, the PSVR launch is not only firmly placing the hardware a place in the market, but also potentially giving the console a longer lifespan, especially since the Oculus Rift has sold less than the Vive. Also, in addition to strong starting figures, Reddit users have discovered it is possible to work PlayStation VR with anything that has an HDMI port. A link with instructions on how to do so will be in the description below. The only thing holding back the system seems to be a lack of a go-to title, something along the lines of Halo, Uncharted, or Smash Bros. However, Sony will likely continue support for the system due to its strong start, and thus this issue should resolve itself soon. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is an ongoing beta for PlayStation 4. They've recently added a new map and game mode. The new map is Precinct, while the mode, being seen in past games, is Kill Confirmed. Here is an excerpt from the official description of the map. Precinct is a medium-sized map that uses grand interiors and the city's winding backstreets as primary locations for combat. Focusing on easy targets and enemy recognition, the map supports all playstyles while driving frontline engagements. In addition, you can play as 3 of 6 combat rigs available in the full game, each of which specializes in a specific type of combat and can be equipped with 1 payload and 1 trait. On Sunday the 16th, Rockstar Games released a picture on their Twitter that gave a possible teaser to a new Red Dead Redemption 2 game. The picture was covered in red with the sole Rockstar logo in the center, and that was a telltale sign that it might be for Red Dead 2, since the game's main theme color was red. It's no surprise that there might be a Red Dead 2 because it has been speculated and rumored for a few years now. There's also a very slight chance that this could be a teaser for a PC version of Red Dead Redemption, since the game was never released on PC, and one of its lead designers said that the game was pretty much always going to be a console-only game. The other possibility for the teaser could be a hint for maybe a remastered edition of the original game. Since it was so popular on the previous gen systems and rated one of the best games of all time, they could be remarking the game for the next gen systems. Whatever the case, fans will be very eager to hear what Rockstar has been working on. That's it for this week's news. Leaving a rating down below is very appreciated, along with any sort of feedback in the comments section. If you missed last week's episode, click now to check it out. New episodes are released every Tuesday, so make sure to subscribe and check back next week for more info on recent news. This is Sarah, signing off. Peace!